G'day everyone, this is Daniel O'Grady and welcome to the first ever WasabiCars car show meetup. It's just spectacular. The turnout is amazing. There are hundreds of cars here. Got to watch out for the guard cows though. Hey cow, hey. Scaring the crap out of me, holy dooly. Yeah, big turnout of cars, not so many people, which is really odd. The first car to really get my attention, I mean the cows are fully getting my attention, jeez, is this sweet Honda City. Check it out, London Motor Co. Cars and Vans. Loving that. Now there are a bunch of Mitsubishis here and I will get through and show you many more. But how about I show you some Mitsus that I just never see in Japan, and I'm looking at the back end of a cow. Do they kick like horses? Anyway, it's a Cordia. Not really sure what's going on under the hood. Is it the turbo version? But it's in crappy old condition. Cordia, well I'm not seeing any grade of that one. Let's check it out. Interior. Yeah. Bits and pieces have been scavenged off it. Broken glass of course. And let's just check out what else we have. 810 Bluebird. Gee, not much rust. Japan does it way better. 910 Bluebird. Now I just want to check the sticker on the back of this one. Ventura and a Series 3 Bluebird with a styling package. Not so interesting I guess. What is this one here? You think I'd know, but it's missing too many bits off it. Chrysler. So it's a Mitsubishi, is it not? Mitsubishi Galant. I mean, yeah, there's bits missing off that, but there's an interesting old car. Please, let me just show you one Australian car. It's a HT Holden Kingswood. I'll get to the Japanese stuff in just a moment, people, but yeah, HT Kingswood, and that is spectacular. Come on. If you're a fan of rust, and let's be honest, who isn't? You'd be loving that. Okay, 2.6 litre Sigma. I think I have seen just one of these in Japan of this update shape. Very interesting. Got a Mazda 626 next to that. Never seen one in Japan. Not with that updated front, so I'll have to check the archives. Mazda 626, Mitsubishi Colt in Australia, a Mirage in Japan. I've seen two in Japan, ever. Seriously, if you want parts, Renault, who cares? Mazda 626, sorry Renault, Mazda 626, but if you want parts, Japan is not where you should be looking for parts. Ford Telstar, another Telstar, and I saw a, excuse me, I saw a similar car at Mazda HQ. I'm not sure of the body style, was it a sedan or a liftback? Hard to say. Jeez, any bovine fans out there? I mean, if you like cars and cows, this is the video for you. Anyway, we've got a Celica, g'day cow. Whoa, E70 Corolla. A couple of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm guessing they would need a bit of privacy. I'll just step back a bit, but yeah, KE70, ooh, freaky. Another one, some Toyotas, a Celica, you know, oh, these things here, never see these in Japan, but I see them every day in Australia. Every day. And here we are with some Mazda 323 Astinas. There's two generations. I've seen probably 3 or 4 of these at a gathering. That was like probably the last 3 or 4 left in Japan. I saw them in Mojiko. So there's what, 1, 2. And now this generation of 323 Astina I thought was simply called Unoses when I was in Australia, but I guess I'm wrong because look at that. 323 Astina. Now next, let's get over to some Nissans. There's a Skyline up in here, but first this Ford Corsair. Wow. Now this body style is super interesting. I think I saw one on the road going down the Gold Coast a year or 2 back, and also I believe it's simply a Pintara. That's what I'm used to, that one right there. But this one, it has the lift back. This one's got the 2-litre engine, and body doesn't look terrible. But anyway, someone's chucked it. Yep, there you go. There is a Nissan Pintara liftback right there. Again, I really just haven't seen too many of these at all. R31. Don't suppose that'd be a silhouette, would it? That'd be good. a Pintara sedan, another Pintara sedan, R31 wagon. Let's just have a squeeze in here, automatic. Wow, Motorola telephone, super interesting. Another Skyline. You know what I'd love to see is an R30 with a liftback. But yeah, R31, R31, Pulsar. Let's see what else we can find. Oh wow, I've been getting requests to see this generation of Mazda and Ford, I guess, for so long. Finally. This one is a 4-door liftback. Mazda 626, unbelievable. There's probably zero left in Japan. What else we got? This generation of Ford / Mazda, hardly see any of these in Japan. Now I'm reckoning for you guys, you probably think, so what, see them every day, but these do not exist in Japan. 626, this generation, never see in Japan, never see in Japan, never see in Japan. This is unbelievable. Oh, that's something a bit interesting. Is that a Mazda? This is really odd, people. What is it? Toyota 4-wheel steering. There you go, yet another obscure car from Japan I've never seen in Japan. Jeez, what is this? Ah, EXIV. Actually, I think I saw one of a different generation. Perhaps. Is that a hardtop? Yeah, hardtop body style. There you go, Australia, bringing the goods. Now I did see a RA40 Celica around here somewhere. What do we got here? That's not a Celica. There's one, but I think there's another one. I do believe there's another one. Just a sec. Yeah, there it is over there. Okay, we've got a red liftback. I would love to see the notchback, the 2-door sedan version, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. RA40. And there's another one just here. You know, the condition is not terrible. I mean, I've seen cars in far worse nick in Japan. Looks okay. Looks okay, right? It's an absolute unicorn in Japan, people. Unbelievable. Looks like we've got a Statesman over here, people, and I'll relate that to JDM with the Isuzu Statesman DeVille. Same body. I don't know what year, but lacking tail lights, but earlier, well, non-WB. Another interesting car from the Isuzu catalogue. Beautiful. I wonder if that's the original paint. Yeah, looks like it. Sort of a purpley colour. Isuzu Gemini, which is to say a Holden Gemini. We've got a van here. Look at that, eh? It's a Gemini. Yeah, pretty sad. Okay, I've got some old Mitsus here. FTO, super cool. Condition is not super cool. Lancer GL, and we've also got another Lancer 2-door here. Now there is another interesting Lancer just over here, bear with me, but there's a whole bunch of Lancers, more than I've ever seen in Japan, and here it is. I do like this body style, and you know what, I think in 2001 when I first got to Japan I did see a couple of these around, but really, probably done since. And yeah, sorry, the same old story, people. This body style, I have seen one in Japan, one ever, and yet there are a handful here. There's a bunch here. It's bending my mind. Okay everyone, it's time for me to go. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've seen something of interest, and certainly interesting for me, because these cars, to say it again, I just don't see in Japan, or not many of them. Massive thank you to Kelly's Wreckers here in Brisbane. It's been great to walk around and see these cars. And you know, cars and parts that people would be screaming for in Japan. Blows my mind. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much, and take it easy. Goodbye.
with a little bit of rust and a little bit of dirt on WasabiCars in the neighborhood. WasabiCars.